going?
Oh, shit.
That's all right. Go on and do what you got to do. We'll start talking.
It's all good.
Okay. How y'all doing out there? This is Donna Smith, aka Lady D, the Donna Smith Show. We are here tonight live. We are zooming. We're also on YouTube Live. Hey, say hey, everybody.
Hey.
Hi.
Good
And
evening.
of
Good
course,
evening.
yes. Yeah. So, what we're going to do is we're going to have some grown folk topic of discussion. Y'all bear with me because this is new with me operating these two screens here, but we going to get it together. Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to Yes, ladies, how y'all doing tonight?
Good
We're
evening.
good.
We're
Excellent.
here.
Everybody's excellent?
Excellent.
Good. Well, we are, you know how we do. We sit here, we bring the love, we bring the conversation, we talk, it could be one, it could be 1,000 folks. And it seems like I'm getting a little feedback, so let me handle that in a minute. Yes. And so, do you guys hear the feedback too?
Yeah,
Yes.
I hear it. Yes.
Okay. So, I'm believing that that's coming from me having to close the window. So, so don't go nowhere because I'm working on it. Let me close the window. Okay, just be cool. Don't go nowhere. Okay, I'm still trying to find it, y'all. This is funny to me because it's all a learning experience. Wait just a minute. It's all a learning experience, and this is like, let me see here. Here we go. Okay, y'all back?
We're
We
here with
back?
you.
I think I got it. I don't think it's gonna be no more feedback, but we are
Okay.
live. So anyway, grown folks, we are in the house, and we just wanted to sit up here. And once we done got through that little spiel there, I got two lovely ladies here this evening, Roberta Campbell, and we have a sexy Leo up in the house. And we were just sitting up here having a little conversation about life and love and relationships. And first, before we get all that started, we're going to toast because we always like to toast to the hostess with the mostest. Roberta, where's yours?
Got it. Cocktail
Yeah.
Rosie.
Now, y'all don't need to know what we got up in these canteens and all that, but this is the toast to have a great show, great life, and to live and be healthy and full of love.
Cheers.
Cheers, we go. So, anyway, I wanted to start it off talking about, I was, just something had came down on Lifetime I saw that there's a movie about Wendy Williams' life that's going to be coming on Lifetime on the 30th of January. I think that's next Saturday. And, it's directed by Darren Grant. And I mean, I just want to know, what do you guys think about, Wendy Williams, you know, yeah, a life story may be interesting. Do you think it would be something that people would watch and would be interested in, and to find out what her ups and downs have been and her struggles and trials and her triumphs? You think it'd be something that you would want to watch?
It wouldn't be something that I personally would want to watch. I don't watch her show. I don't, I wouldn't be moved to or motivated to watch it. So I have no
Okay.
opinion on it.
Not even being curious?
Not at all. Not at all. Not
Because
one
when I
bit.
saw it, I was like, wow. It came up with, and I said, wow. I think it was right. I was watching the Salt and Pepper thing they had on, I think last night. And I watched that. That was pretty good. And then it flashed up about Wendy. And I said, whoa, what? Really? So it's going to be interesting to see how that is. I don't watch her show that often, but every now and again I have. And they say it's a story behind, she has a life of hot topics too. And there's a story behind some things. It's like we all have our stories, it's some things that probably would be interesting for us to know, to really understand where this person is, where their mindset and where they've been and what they're going through. So I just wanted to kind of touch on that. And also we got through the inauguration. That was something that we was holding our breath, thinking it was going to be a whole lot of stuff going on that was going to be on a negative, platform. But we got through that. Now we have our new president in the office and our new vice president, and I'm waiting for some positive changes. Um, I'm hoping that things get on the right track, a better track, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens to our ex-president. Are they going to be trying to go after him for a lot of things, or they're going to just like, bye-bye, okay, that's it, your term is up, bye, see ya. That's going to be interesting. And of course, wanting to see if the people are going to be helped. Are we going to be helped financially? It's been a struggle for everyone. We got a $600 stimulus, and it was better than nothing, but it wasn't nothing. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people are in need for that extra money, and I pray that those who really, really need it, which I think we all do, that it will be brought forward. But anyway, so Sexy Leo stepped away, but she's back now. And I wanted to introduce Roberta Campbell, and have her talk about being a consultant for paparazzi. Is it paparazzi jury or
Paparazzi accessories.
Paparazzi
Accessories.
Yes. So she is going to share with us some information about that. She's a consultant, and she's been doing very, very well. Actually, ladies and gentlemen, I am wearing one of her beautiful bracelets that I have gotten, and I just love the way it shimmers and shines in the light. And also a necklace from one of her other consultants that's not on the show this evening, that I had gotten. And this is very pretty also. Very delicate, very sturdy, very nice. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. This is what helps the diva.
All right now.
Okay. So we want Roberta, yay, to share what's going on. How can we get this stuff? How can we be a part of it? Because I hear that it's a great opportunity to, meet and greet with people and also make some extra income.
It is. It is. I started in paparazzi back in March of 2019. And the funny thing about it is I didn't sign up to sell. I had, my friend was selling. She was doing Facebook Lives and selling her jewelry, and I just wanted to support her. And so I said, hey, I'm going to support you. I'm just going to buy a couple of pieces, not knowing the quality of the merchandise or anything. So when I got it, I took like a double take. I'm like, oh, this is pretty nice. And I said, okay. So I kept supporting her. And then a light went off, like an aha moment. I said, look, I'm giving her all my money when I could be, buying it at cost for myself because I'm buying so much. And so I signed up and I told my friend, I'm not signing up to sell. I'm not coming to your meetings. I'm not building a team. I'm not doing none of that stuff. I just want to buy it. That's it. That's all. Little unbeknownst to me, I had ordered some jewelry, of my choice. And I took it to my 9-to-5 job and just to take a look at it. And somebody said, hey, what do you have? And I said, oh, I just got some jewelry, but how much is it? I said, $5. Can I look at it? Yes, you may. So they looked through it. And before you know it, she was calling other people. Hey, Roberta has some stuff over here. Y'all come take a look. In a matter of minutes, I sold $210 worth of earrings without trying.
In a matter of minutes?
Minutes.
In a matter of minutes?
Minutes. Yes. Without trying. And then
wow.
I'm like, oh, I could do this. Everything is $5. Everything is lead and nickel free. This is a debt-free company. I mean, 100%. They don't owe anybody.
Beautiful.
Yes, this is not a pyramid scheme as you sign up people, how you go up once you get more people under you.
Right.
No, if somebody signs up under me and they grow a bigger team than me, they sell more than me, that's perfectly fine. So, just because you're coming under somebody doesn't mean you'll stay, beneath them as they move up. You can surpass
Now tell
them.
me this, if someone comes under you, do they have to give you a percentage of their sales?
Well, they don't have to
they're under you.
Okay, so I'm going to explain that in a minute. So, what happens is, as an independent consultant, you make 45% profit of what you sell. So, for each $5 piece is purchased at $2.75, which you keep $2.25 of that $5. Okay. So you purchase from paparazzi, okay, and you sell it for $5. You don't have to report that back to paparazzi. Once you buy your items, you're done. Okay. Now, once you sign somebody up under you, you're gonna automatically get 5% of what they sell. You're not getting it from them. Paparazzi is paying you a commission.
Okay, for being a consultant.
For being a consultant. All paparazzi asks you to do is remain active, and remaining active consists of only buying 25 pieces per month, and that maintains your active status. So when you have a team of 2, you get 5% of what they sell from paparazzi. That doesn't come out of your money. Now, once you add a third person, your commission doubles to 10%.
Nice.
Now, as they add on people, not only do you, as long as all 3 of them are active, you're going to get 10% from your direct sponsors. You're going to get 5% of the people they sign up. Okay. And that is paid in form of commission once a month on the 20th each month, providing that it's at least $20 or more. If it's less than $20, they'll hold it to the next month. And I've gotten some really nice checks. I mean, yes, I'm just starting. I've only been in for 10 months, but it's been very rewarding. I've met a lot of people across the US. And when I say family, I mean, I have people that I've never seen, never met. They're calling me sis. They already, my name is Roberta, but they say, hey, that's my Bert. That's my Bert. We feel a
Yeah.
connection. We have bonded through paparazzi. The jewelry is very
Nice.
well made. I have, I'm only doing this part-time. And in the 10 months I've been doing it, I've only been going live once a week on Saturdays for about an hour and a half, hour, 45 minutes. So I'm averaging about $1,700 to maybe $2,100 on those 4 Saturdays and selling $5 jewelry.
Just that one day a week.
Yes, but I'm consistent. I go on let me take that back. I do go on consistent. That is my regular day, but I do like to take my vacations and, my me time. But you can work your business as much as you want. And it's totally up to you. You can do what you want with your business as long as, it's within the compliance guidelines. So I'm going to say from May, because that's when I start doing the Facebook Live, to through the end of December, part-time, I've collected over $15,000.
That's beautiful.
Wow.
It's real.
Over $15,000. And
Beautiful.
like I said, the jewelry is, it's very nice. Look at this here.
It's very nice. That's pretty. Why I didn't see that one on the show.
Because you didn't come back. This is the fashion fix that I'm gonna be ordering on the 4th.
Oh, I want one of them.
Okay.
How do I get one?
Okay, well, I
have to order it.
Yeah, you just tell me which piece you want. I dropped them all on Facebook, all the pictures.
Does that one come with earrings or a bracelet or just a necklace?
It comes with 2 bracelets and a pair of earrings. So here are.
It'd be some nice. I'm gonna tell you guys, grown folks, the jewelry is really, really nice. I have quite a few pieces.
This is one of the bracelets.
Okay. You can mix and match. You can just get the necklace, or you can get some of her stuff she sells as a set.
This is the other bracelet. And these are the hoop earrings that come with it. These earrings
how do you let people know that you are going live? Do they have to be your Facebook followers to?
No, well, my page is open. It's public, but my friends list is private, so they can't go and stalk my friends. But anybody can watch it, because I am open to new customers, and the market is not saturated with consultants. We have less than 500,000. We're in the low 400,000s. So we don't have as many as Mary Kay or as Avon or even Tupperware, So
good old Tupperware. Remember Tupperware?
Yeah, my cousin sells it. But my
Mary Kay.
Yeah, the company is very young. It just celebrated its 10th anniversary this month. So you wouldn't believe how many people have not heard of paparazzi. And you can't go to the beauty supply and get nice earrings and things, pieces like this for $5.
No, a lot of it looks really cheap. A lot of it looks cheap.
All lead and nickel free. So you're not going to be breaking out or anything like that. So this month only, they're having a promotion of when you sign up, you get extra pieces in your kit. Now the kit.
Oh, that's what I wanted to ask you to get started. If you want to get started, to get a kit to get started, about how much out of pocket does that cost you?
It's $99. And normally you would get 35 pieces of jewelry. It's all pre-selected. But this month, in the $99 kit, they are giving an additional 10 free pieces. That's an extra $50. Extra $50. Okay. And then they also have a $299 kit, which has 120 pieces. But this month, they're adding an extra 30 pieces, which would give you 150 pieces. And the $499 kit has 200 pieces in it, and you'll get an extra 50 pieces in that. So what I would say is, if you're temperature A, you just want to stick your toe in the water, see if this is for you or not, the $99 pack would be the way to go. If you look, adventurous, hey, I'm gonna see what this is all about. Go for the $299. But if you're confident, this is what I want to do, you could jump on out there and get the $499 kit. But how many times have we wasted $100 on something frivolous, or don't know what happened to it, or have nothing to show for it?
Exactly.
When you look at it, it's not a big investment, because the return is over 100%. You get a free website, replicated website, which is for use immediately. Even though you don't have your kit, you can direct your customers to your website. You can start ordering.
That's
the
nice.
Same day. Yes. You don't have to pay for maintenance or anything to upkeep that website.
A lot of people need to know more about this. They need to know.
Paparazzi drops new items Monday through Friday, every day, new stuff every day. So it's just not, they have the same old, it's never boring, so they drop new pieces every day. Now they do also have kids jewelry, it's called Starlit Shimmer. They don't sell any kids necklaces, but they do sell the earrings, bracelets, and rings for kids. Now that retails for $1. You can sell it for more than $1, but you can't sell it for less. Same with the $5 jewelry. You can sell it for more, but you can't sell it for less. And then we have our exclusive Z collection, which is our more elaborate pieces. Those retail for $25, but we pay $16.25 for them. Very beautiful pieces.
Those are nice.
Yes. And
they make great gifts. They really make great gifts.
These make excellent gifts. Some of this stuff don't even look like it's $5. Doesn't look like it's $5, and it's
so what
nice.
About what's happening with okay, me and you touched on this, and I know it's a few but not many. How are the men doing in this industry as far as being consultants?
Christy,
there are some men in the company, and they are working this business. We have some men that are making 6 and 7 figures. Men.
Wow.
Making 6 and 7. We also have women. And part of my upline, 3 of the women that are making 7 figures are Black. We have 2, one at the highest rank in the company. She's only been in for 3 years. She's already a 7-figure earner, and a lot of people have retired to do paparazzi full time. I couldn't even imagine if I was doing this full time. If I'm bringing in $2,000 part time, doing one Saturday, each week, man, possibilities.
2 or 3 days a week would bring in some nice,
right? Because
money.
You're reaching people all over. I have customers in Maryland. I have customers in Ohio. I have customers in Virginia, in Texas, in Atlanta. Even though Atlanta is not a state, I know it's Georgia, but customers all over. So
now, what about the mailing? When you have to mail the product out, the shipping charge is included in the price, right? When they purchase it? Tax and shipping, all that's included. So
no. You have to set that up.
Okay.
I think that the jewelry at $5 is very reasonable. I'm not trying to gouge people for shipping. I go through a third-party shipping, which is called Pirate Ship, which makes the postage very reasonable. When I first started out, I was going directly to the post office because I didn't know no better. Right. But my cousin had told me about Pirate Ship, and I see the difference. So I am averaging a savings of about $1 per package. And so when packages are based on weight, so when it goes over it kind of balances out for the packages that are, lightweight. So it kind of balances out. So it's not like I'm making a profit off of shipping. I have my flat rate shipping. There's no tax on that $4. I don't charge any tax on the children's jewelry because it's for the little divas. So, but that's my preference. And then tax is based on the rate of tax in the county that I'm in. I can't just flip it to everybody's county. I'd be changing taxes all the time. So I just made it simple, base my tax on the county that I am in. So each $5 piece is averaging a price of $4.42. $4.42.
Okay.
$5.46. That's what it is. $5.46. So
not bad. Yeah, that's some very, very good information. And I think, if there's anyone out there who is interested being a consultant or even, checking you out to get some of your pieces, what's the best way that they can reach you, contact you, or?
Well, they can go to my website, which is butterflygems.com. My Facebook profile, Roberta Campbell, Saturdays at 8:15. I'm on every Saturday. When I do change my days, or if I'm not going on, I always put that out ahead of time so you know how to, tune in or to reach me, because this Saturday is my son's 25th birthday, so I'll probably flip it to Sunday.
Yay, birthday season in the house.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
Yes.
You got to do what you got to do. But I really appreciate you sharing all that information with us. I think it's great. I think it's a good opportunity for some who's looking for some extra income or just some nice fine pieces of jewelry.
Yeah, and just know that and we also have men's jewelry as well.
Oh yeah, that's a good point to bring up. A lot of people probably were thinking, is it just for women? No
I think that, well, for me, I am looking for a few good men. I mean, not for myself.
What'd you say? A few good men. Hello, grown folk talking.
To be on my team, because in my opinion, I think a man knows what would look good on a woman. He would want to design and say, hey, I think this would really look nice on you. Back in the day, I was telling Donna earlier, when I used to get my hair done, I used to go to this lady named Shirley and she would whip it. I mean, my hair was on point. And I went to her one day and she was busy. I didn't have an appointment. I just walked in and I said, well, I need my hair done today. She said, well, you can get somebody else to do it. And I've been going to Shirley forever. So I said, well, who would you recommend? And so she recommended this guy named Don, and he was just, not doing anything. And so I said, is he cool? She said, yeah, he's good. So tell you, when that man put his hands in my head, I never went back to Shirley.
Oh,
never went back to Shirley.
The man outdid Shirley.
Yes. I mean, hair was beautiful.
Even from the shampoo, huh? His
just
strong
everything,
grip.
just everything, the care, the everything, the time,
because the man knows how he wants a woman to look too, and men, I don't know.
And you don't have to be, you don't have to be, what is the politically correct word? You don't have to be, feminine to know how a woman should look. It's just, I think they have a better eye. I mean, because we don't see ourselves as men see us. I think I've attracted more men when I'm looking my worst, when I think I'm looking my worst, hair ain't fixed, you got on your sweatpants and your t-shirt or whatever, and you like trying to do this and hide and like, don't talk to me. That's when they come after you. But you got yourself fixed up and, they just
it's like, wait a minute, don't you see me? Don't you see me?
All of this greatness, but
you go to the gas station pumping your gas with your house shoes on and your roller hanging out, and then somebody want to tell you how beautiful you are. You like, huh?
Exactly. Like, then you looking in the mirror on your side view mirror. Like, he must be got glaucoma or something.
That's funny. That's funny. Well,
Yes.
thank you so much, though.
Oh, you're
I
welcome.
appreciate you sharing that, and and man, just sharing the love. We got to do that more. We have to reach out and let it be known what all our beautiful people are doing, and
Yes.
support one another. We was talking about that earlier. Supporting one another is a must. You see it I see it in a lot of other cultures, races, and this and that. But when it comes to ours, it just seems like it's a struggle. It's a struggle with really supporting one another. It's more of a, oh, they think they got it going on, or they think they better than us, or they ain't doing nothing, or I ain't gonna get nothing, or I ain't gonna do. I mean, it's a shame. And we just need to do it more. I mean, I am a big advocate for that. I support my people. I support folks, and I do appreciate the support back. Sometimes, it's heartening when you do that and you give to people and you watch how many people get back. And it
Right.
makes you feel some kind of way.
It
It's
does.
like,
It does.
really? This person didn't even log on to the show one time. You know what I'm saying? But the show must go on, okay? But
Absolutely.
anyway, yeah, that's a good one. Well, I want to get into a couple of grown folk topics. This is, a part of the show that's really fun. The viewing audience also can chime in. It's fun for y'all too. We just talk about what we talk about. But I had an inquiring minds want to know, sometimes I get those where people will ask me questions and want to get responses from the audience, the grown folk audience. They'll want to know, well, what would they think? But I don't want nobody to know it's me. But what would they think, Lady D, if this, that? But someone had came to me about they suspect that their mate is having an affair. Now they suspect it, but they can't prove it. They just have this, what they call this intuition. And the mate is not really having sex with them as much as they used to. It has declined significantly. So they wanted to know, is it a such thing as they had been told that if a man's balls, scrotum, balls is heavy, then that means that he's built up. He ain't been doing nothing. He hasn't been releasing. So you're probably safe that he hasn't been doing something else. But if his balls is light, airy, and fluffy, then he could have very well emptied his sack. But the way the question was posed to me was, is that a way to determine if he's cheating? A person could be to empty their sack in ways that's not cheating. They can masturbate, they can have wet dreams, it could be other ways that stuff empties out. But it was very interesting to me. I wanted to know what you ladies thought and the viewing audience. Is there a such thing? Because I'm a woman, very much so. I'm not a man. I don't know nothing about scrotum balls, none of that, how they operate, if they heavy, if they loose. Do you think that is some truth and fact to this? That he could very well, maybe if his balls is light and airy and she ain't been getting no sex from him, that he's doing something?
Maybe it could be he's just not into her anymore. Or depending on age, health issues, impotence is in the forefront. It doesn't
So he could
necessarily.
be turned off to her and just have declined to have sex with her because he's not a turn on anymore, or maybe he's having some male issues with
Yeah,
not being able to. But wouldn't you want to talk and communicate that to your partner? Shouldn't they know if you're struggling with
I think
having, issues?
I
well,
think for
with
men
some
that
men,
it might be a ego or a pride thing. Men are have egos, and that's not something they will want to bring to his woman because he is a man. I mean, they are such babies, like you said earlier, when it comes to even a common cold. They just, you know, don't want to tough it out. They don't want to, discuss it. They don't want anything. And that's the last thing that a man might want his woman to know, is that he can't perform. It could be medication. It could be a lot of things. It could be stress, so it could be several things. But I think at the end of the day, that is something that they're going to have to start learning how to do, is communicate. Because once the communication breaks down, then that leads to other allegations, such as he may be cheating on me.
And if you think
exactly.
And if you think it, then it's your responsibility to convey that to him, instead of just be like, well, I'm not sure, I don't know. Because you got to think about everything that y'all do. Just think that he may be doing that with somebody else too. So knowing that is in your mind, it is your responsibility to go to him and be like, honey, what's going on? Because
yes,
I can
exactly.
tell you for a fact, with people who have diabetes, if their diabetes is not regulated, your blood sugar levels are so out of whack. It's not your blood sugars, it's the medications that decreases your sex drive, the libido.
Exactly. I've heard that with diabetics. Yes.
Really. And it's not only with diabetics, it's also those who have high blood pressure. The medications is what causes the impotency issues. It's not that, hey, all of a sudden, I'm just not into you this year, and next week, rock hard. No, it's a health issue. And once that health issue is more regulated, that drive can be back. So it could be that. And if you think something, and I'd heard these sayings before, if you think he's cheating, he's cheating. That's not always true, because
they say that it's a intuition that it could be him or her, but we're talking in regards to the male sac and scrotum and heaviness. So we're talking about a man, but
it's the impotency related to health issues. Some people, like Roberta said, stress can kill your sex drive.
But I think that's where, like a point Roberta made, is it's very important to have that communication. If your man is struggling with, first of all, if he's a diabetic, second, if he's on medication and he's struggling with, being able to keep up his erection.
Let's ask Mr. Lavelle. Mr. Lavelle.
Why don't they talk about it? Hi, Lavelle.
Unmute your phone.
Unmute yourself. Unmute
All
yourself.
right.
We can't hear you. How you doing this evening?
I'm doing okay.
Well, we're glad to see you joined in. We were having a conversation topic in regards to an inquiring mind want to know question came towards me regarding a person who said they feel that they may be cheating, and they wanted to know, could they gauge it by how heavy his ball sack was?
No.
If it's heavy, it means he has not ejaculated.
Well, damn.
But if it's light, he's cheating.
Well, you have a damn good barometer if you can tell the difference between heavy and light nuts. That's all I can say. And then what scale are you using? I mean, if you're that sensitive, hell.
Somebody else had said that how are they determining? I mean, she was saying that you can hold them in your hands and kind of feel the difference in weight.
I'm gonna try that and see. I'm gonna try that.
Really? Are you gonna really use that?
I'm gonna try that one night. I'm so scared.
Well, she wanted to know. She asked me, "Is that a way to determine?" She had heard that you can tell if your man is cheating by how heavy his ball sack is. So, if he's not having sex with you, he's not having sex with you.
Okay, just think about that. Just seriously think about that, and you would use that as and that's your line of proof. That sounds so silly, don't it? Yeah. So I just think about it. No, I would not use that.
I mean, I don't think I would tell the person that I was weighing the balls.
Well, then,
I mean,
now, wait a minute, hold up. Before you even go there, then now you being what I call Inspector Gadget. No, I mean it's like if you look for something, you'll find something. That's what that gets to. If you look for something, you're gonna find something. And once you find it, what you gonna do with it?
Right.
So in her regards, the feedback to the lady should be, don't weigh or gauge the weight of his balls. Just pay attention to other things. I mean,
Yeah,
you guys need to talk. You need to communicate. You got to pay attention. If he's not having sex with you on a regular basis like before, something has changed that, right? Some dynamic
exactly.
has changed.
Yeah, and listen to what you're saying. That is right. But the weight of his balls is not going to be a barometer there.
Lavelle, as a man, does stress affect your sex drive?
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
So, yeah.
yeah.
So
If you're
like
stressed out,
like Sexy Leo had brought up, you know, stress, medications. Sometimes if a man is a diabetic and he's on particular medications, that can hinder him, being able to get an erection and last too. You know, things like that can cause issues. And some
oh
men,
yeah,
especially if you're just now starting out with somebody, they don't tell you what's in a medicine closet. You don't know if he's on antidepressants or big hard pills or whatever. You don't know because you're just getting into that groove with them. But if
because
it's somebody you've
I take
been with,
I take
hmm,
pills for type 2 diabetes. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so
do they affect you? I mean, that's a
I think it
personal
can.
question, but
Yeah, it
have you been
can.
able
But
to tell a difference?
I mean, now I really can't tell if it's that or what. But sometimes you can tell a difference. Because I'm pushing 60. So I don't know. You know.
I know that
I mean,
I've heard with people who are on insulin injections, it does affect their drive because, like I say, when your blood sugar levels are really high, they
yeah.
push more of the insulin into you, and I have heard that to have been
Yeah.
an issue with
Yeah,
the
Well,
I've heard that men on even hypertension, even high blood
the
pressure
hypertension.
pills
That's the one.
can,
That's the one.
yeah, that
Yeah,
that
that's
can
the
mess
one.
with your, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, lambido or whatever you want to call it. But the insulin.
Libido.
I mean, yeah. Yes. Did I say
That
right?
part. You said lambido. You put a little twist on it. I ain't mad at you.
but the thing is, I don't know about the drive. My drive is still there, but it could change your stamina.
Yeah, the stamina.
The stamina, the
Yeah.
drive.
That's what
Yeah,
it is. That's what it is, Sexy Leo. It's the stamina. And then also some of the medications, the stress and the diabetes and hypertension, that stuff the blood flow is not as potent to
right.
that
And
organ as
that's
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
that's what gives you the erection too. So I mean, they got equalizers for all that stuff though too. So
Uh-oh.
So the
yeah,
equalizer is the what? The blue pills?
blue, red, purple, yellow,
Uh-oh.
whatever.
Oh, they got different colors?
They got different. As you hear on the TV, you got the blue pill, what is the Viagra or whatever, and then you got Cialis, you got other stuff.
But
They
see,
got
that
stuff
Levitra.
stuff you
in
gotta be careful. And by Sylvia probably knows in the medical field.
mm,
Uh,
you do.
I'm in the
Well, no,
medical field, but
it
I'm in a
just
different
that
aspect. But she probably knows. I mean, that
And some
stuff
of
can
it could be
cause
like a
heart racing other issues. It could give
oh
people
yeah,
heart attacks, can it?
yeah,
Actually, people
oh yeah,
even with people who don't take that, that they have they have went that way. You have it's funny, but
placebo.
if you have heart problems and you're not on those cardiac medications, that's what they call them, they heart medications. And you know, you can go that way. So when you get to playing with them,
You could go what way? Have a heart attack?
yeah, you
Oh, yeah.
can be releasing
By
that
taking one of the blue pills, you can
and so
have a heart attack because you're
Blind.
having issues.
yeah, and that's why they always tell you before you investigate taking those things, consult your doctor first, because you know your blood pressure, and I know men can contest to this, and you know your blood pressure, it fluctuates, and with that blood flow being, you know, diverted to that erection, and you up here stimulated extra with something that's like giving somebody 10 times the normal drug, caffeine. You know, caffeine, I drink caffeine in the morning, I'm ready to play all day. It's like giving somebody 10 times the amount of a cup of coffee.
Our
Who,
men
you know,
have really got to be careful. They have got to be careful because
because
I
when that
know
blood is when that ejaculation happens, all that blood that was rushed to that area has to go back to where it came from. And that's what causes their heart to collapse, because they be working so hard, and when it happens, it's like, oh, you know, they get tired and stuff, and your
that I
heart's
wouldn't want to be
tired
in the
too.
middle of that. I wouldn't want my man to just have a heart attack trying to get it in with me. That would be horrible. I just wouldn't be able to live that one down. But
And a lot of
I
them
mean,
don't
I don't want
survive.
him taking all these pills either. But at the same time, the first thing a woman, some women will say is, well, go get some pills. Take a pill because I need to get my sex on. You know what I'm saying? And then a man doesn't feel like he's fulfilling his woman without being able to have his stamina and his, I guess that could be very discouraging and heartbreaking to be in the middle of something you can't get it up, or you can't keep it up, or it's embarrassing and it's
But
frustrating.
also, sometimes it might be, I don't know. It could be a placebo too. Like if you think you taking something like that, and you do all right. It might not even be a real thing too. Because
Lavelle,
no,
is that something you would be comfortable with talking with your mate about? Because we had,
uh,
said that the
actually,
male ego
yeah.
might prevent him from having that conversation
To
because
be for real, I would say no. You know,
Even if you had been in a relationship with her for a while, y'all loving and gigging, maybe you
oh
even
well,
married.
yeah, maybe that might, well, she would probably know anyway. Yeah, I mean that's something I wouldn't really want to hide from my significant other. I mean, there is a ego thing there, a pride thing, Yeah.
But if you just met a honey and y'all been kicking it for a couple of months, you wouldn't want to tell
As
her
a
all
male,
that.
you wouldn't want to divulge anything like that. No, you just want to be a Superman. That's all.
And
Uh-oh.
then that's when you start taking all the colorful pills.
Oh, I don't know about the color. I just have different ones. You trying to put words in my
Wow.
damn mouth? Stop it, Donna.
Wow, this is an interesting grown folk topic because
Well, no,
yeah,
no,
one
you
thing
like
that
these topics. This is down your alley.
my alley is all different alleys, but this alley is really a nice alley to travel. But
I've been knowing
anyway,
your ass for 40 years, so
a long time, my brother, a long time.
yeah.
so there is no ball scale, right?
No,
There's
Not
no ball
not
scale.
holding
Well,
the
I'm gonna have
balls
to
and
get
kind of
back to that person
I,
and let them
I,
know.
I, I would say
I
no.
really don't think they should be, playing around, jiggling the balls, trying to see which one is light,
Yeah.
which one is heavy.
Oh
I mean,
wow.
I mean,
I, I
you got all these little sayings and stuff. Like, it was one thing. Well, if a woman's second toe is past her big toe, she gay.
Oh,
That's
what?
not true. If a man has big feet, that means he got no. It don't mean that. If you're black, you got to be no. It don't mean that.
show don't.
yeah, if
Yeah,
a man has the hands, if his hands is
the
little, it
hands.
means
Yeah.
his wee wee is small.
Oh, it
That's
does.
what they say.
What'd
They
you
It
say?
say
Say
it's
Never
does
that
real
talk
heard
again.
that
about the
one.
small.
I heard
hands.
about the feet though.
Yeah, the hands and the feet, and it's a
The hands and
complete
the feet. Yeah.
lie.
The
And they
hands
talk
and the
about
feet. So if he
they
got
talk
small
about the height
hands,
too.
I
The
mean,
height.
it's a
Yeah.
lot of things that people say. They say a
So
lot of different things.
that's when I heard that one about the weigh-in, I said, "Oh, you got to be kidding me."
About what? The balls?
Yeah.
Yeah, that I said that was kidding me too. That's why I had to bring that up because I'm telling you,
That's far
it's interesting. But we have another couple of questions here. I wanted to bring this one out to you guys too.
What's that?
When you have a partner that's too busy, that's just they work a lot, they just too busy for spending time with you, etc. And wait just a second, we got someone else coming in. I'm sorry. So you have a partner that's too busy with spending time and just and things of that nature. Some people say that the husband should get a nanny and the wife should get a caretaker. And you should have these two people involved to take care of your empty needs when this person can't be around and can't spend the time and that type of thing with you. What do you guys think
Hey, I'm gonna
about
let you go ahead
that?
and finish that question. I'm gonna have to leave though.
Okay,
I might come back on, I might not. But
okay.
if not,
Just
you guys enjoy your questioning. And let me see. How many people are on here?
Five right now.
it don't matter how many people are on here. We are live
I'm just
right
saying.
now on YouTube, so there's a whole
Hi,
lot of people
Ben.
watching.
Okay. Well,
We
y'all
are
take it
live,
easy.
my brother. So it could be two
All right.
people on here. That's all right with me.
Oh, no, it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, but we just
All right,
had
then.
another gentleman. We just had Ben come in on the show. We got
Okay.
about another 15 minutes and then we're gonna be wrapping it up. But
All right.
it's
Well,
just I
keep
thank
it
you for
going, Donna.
chiming in on the weighty balls. We really appreciate
Yeah.
that. In the blue pill.
All right. Y'all take it easy.
We gonna see
Bye.
you next time, my
All
brother.
right.
All right.
You be
Bye-bye.
on
All right.
time next time.
You don't know what I'm doing.
You're getting them balls weighed.
You gotta go get a scale. That's what you need to do because women going around weighing balls nowadays. Let me tell you.
Y'all sick. Bye.
Bye.
How about that? So, like I was saying, if your partner is too busy, just too busy with everything, their job, their career, and they're not spending the time with you, they're not giving you what you need. Is it okay to find other means, to find you a nanny or a caretaker to take care of
Get off.
maybe taking you out, maybe doing this with you, maybe doing that, maybe telling you the little nice things you want to hear, maybe, because you love each other and you want to stay involved with each other, but you just not getting that time in. So what should you do? What do you do?
You got to
How
make
do you get
time.
off the screen?
You got to put leave group. Leave in the upper left hand corner. Tap
Upper
your screen
left-hand
and
corner.
tap
Oh,
your
he
screen.
just
Upper
want to
left.
stay around and see what we talking about. We know.
No, I don't want to stay around.
But you got to make time.
Yeah.
You have to try. I mean, it doesn't have to be 24 hours, but you're going to have to sacrifice something if that's what you want. Because once you add another party in that,
You asking for trouble.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Because emotions, you
Hi,
got
Ben.
emotions, you got all that sets in. Hello, Benjamin.
Because I know a couple, and
Mhm.
I've been knowing her for a long time. And her boyfriend kept asking her what was up with me. And I just, I was like, nothing. Just like that, nothing. And she asked me several times. I said, look, I done already told you, I don't get down like that. And if you ask me that again, I'm going to stop talking to you. And if
Okay.
that's what they want to do, that's fine. But don't try to invite people into that who you can clearly see they don't give you no signals of that. Because one thing that is for sure, he's trying to test your friends to see which one he's going to want to be with. That's not
Right.
just because he wants to play. He's
Right.
going to leave you where you stand. And
He's
he
gonna
may
leave you
not.
where you stand, and that's the absolutely truth. And you know, it becomes a whole bigger issue than it started out to be.
Yeah,
And a lot of times you can have friendships too that end up going by the wayside because, you know, things happen.
yeah, and
And people, that's why people should deal with their issues within their issues.
yeah,
Stop. If it's not working, if the shoe don't fit like they used to say, don't wear it.
yeah,
Don't
because
put
I
it
know
on.
somebody else was telling me, oh, I haven't met this woman this and this woman that. And I said, have you sat down and addressed your own issues? I said, because you looking
Because
for,
everybody got issues.
right. I said, you looking for Mrs. Perfect. I said,
Yes,
there's nothing wrong with being in your home, looking out the window when the sun rises and it's hot, and laying down while it's still hot and the sun is going down, and loving yourself. And you have to
that's
learn
right.
how to, if you can first learn how to love yourself, that empty void when your mate is not there will not be the suspicions and lead to you finding a cuddy buddy. You find these cuddy buddies because you don't know how to love
And
yourself.
it's different when your mate is not there for a particular reason or a season or something happening or it's business. But this is people who always have a problem with their mate not being there for them, spending time, taking them places, conversation, this and that. It's you know, 80% of the time they're not there for them.
And
So I just think it's time to reevaluate your situation. Maybe you're with the wrong person. You know, love or no love. I mean, if you're that miserable and unhappy and the person is not catering to the needs that you need or meeting you halfway, because busy schedules or not, you can still meet each other halfway.
yeah,
Your commitment and loyalty is also to this other person. And that's why a lot of people chose to stay single when they got a lot going on because they don't want that added weight of responsibility of trying to appease somebody else
it's
when they
really
got a
hard.
lot going on.
It's really hard because I know with myself, when I find myself that far gone stressed out and things are just happening and it's nothing bad, it's just called life. You got work, you got family, you got things you want to accomplish, you want to work a little bit harder, you don't have your personal time to myself. I love to be alone. I do. It's something that
Yeah.
as I became older, I love to do. Now, when I was younger, I just didn't know how. I wouldn't jump into relationships, but it was like I'm lonely. I'm so lonely and bored. But now, if when I'm feeling that I'm not me and I'm not feeling good, like today, I got my jump rope, and I have a heavy jump rope. I jumped that rope and jumped that rope and jumped that rope, and by the time I got out of breath, I sat down, caught my wind. No, I'm serious. And it changed the chemicals in your brain. You got these chemicals in your brain.
Yeah.
And that stress hormone was in the forefront. But after I jumped that rope, the blood started flowing, the chemicals got to moving around. I turned my music on and I cleaned up my house, which is never all that dirty. But when the wrong hormones is in the front, your house is filthy. For me, it is when I'm really stressed out. Little things make
Yeah.
me feel. So is you have to find a way to comfort yourself. And the
Yes,
way
you
I
do.
comfort myself is I jump rope. And after I finish jumping rope, and it's something simple like that, going for a walk, putting some leg weights on that are 5 pounds and moving my arms back and forth, or putting them on my legs and moving my legs up and down. And your body feels different and it wake up those stimulants and the correct hormones in the correct directions. And then when it's all said
Exactly.
and done, you like, I was really upset over what again? And it's not that serious.
Yeah. You do have to find other, your whole everything. There's people who their whole focus and everything is into who they're with. They got to be with them all the time. They got to go places with them all the time. They got to be up under them all the time. I mean, they don't have a life outside of that. And then, it could be they just love them like that and this and that. And they do have a life, but they want to incorporate them in it. They want them to be a part of it. So they can be somewhat smothering. But you got to find your other outlets that make you feel whole too when that person is not around. because they got their responsibilities in life too. And I don't think the first thing you should do is go run and get with somebody else because you're being a little deprived in some areas for a minute, especially if you understand what's going on
And
in your situation.
and when it comes to sex, sex is not a whole relationship.
No.
After you do that 45 minutes to an hour, if it's real good, it's going to keep you thinking and have your mind going. But communication will save a relationship to the
Yes.
end of time. It's not.
It definitely will. I mean, sex is for the moment and for that duration of time, like you said. And afterwards, you're gonna have that thought of, "Ooh, that was man, that was the bomb. This time we did it." But then that's it. It's over. It's done. We both have climaxed. We both have enjoyed each other. Now what? And if you don't have that communication when there's issues, or even if you feel in some kind of way, what do you have? What do you have? Because nobody can understand and get deep inside and know what you're feeling or what you're thinking or what your needs are unless you tell them. And then they have to decide if they can handle that. Because it may be something they can't handle or they don't want to handle. You know what I'm saying? One or the other. But you ladies, I tell you, you have brought a lot of interesting topic and spunk and energy to the show tonight. And I said we was going to cut it at a certain time and we went a little over, but that's okay because the conversations was great. Next week, we're going to bring some more interesting conversations. Roberta, we're going to talk about that question that you had raised earlier. I think I'm going to save that for the next show, which would be very, very good and juicy to get some feedback from everyone in regards to men and women. And we're going to also have Miss Sexy Leo on to talk about her business and the items that she has and what she got going on as well. And you guys, Roberta, if one more time before we wrap up the show, if you can give them your information as to how to get on your show again, and I think it was your email, and how to join you on Facebook and what days and what time.
Okay, you could go to my personal Facebook page, which is my name, Roberta Campbell, on Saturdays at 8:15. And my website is bertaflygems.com. Not butterfly, but Berta, like BERTAFLYGEMS.com. And that'll take you to my website. It is open 24/7, 365.
Good stuff. Good stuff. And this has been a very wonderful show. I want to thank you guys for being a part of it. We were live tonight, and I believe we did a real good job, ladies. And I want to know what you guys think out there, our watching audience, people who were out there watching us, being a part of it. And yes, we did have our drinky drinks, but we didn't do nothing crazy. It was mine is water.
H2O.
Mm-hmm. Roberta's was coffee.
I'm grown.
She grown.
Uh-oh.
And this is for the grown and sexy. So again, we'll see you back next week, grown folks, 6:30 p.m. Zoom and live on YouTube. I want to see you there. I want you guys to be safe, be dry, because we got rain that's going to be hitting us this week, and show each other some love, some positivity, and stay grown until we meet again.
Till next time.
All right.